Welcome to my art channel. My name is Diana Pomeroy and I make dinosaur art and stories. Today we're going to check out the beasts of the Mesozoic Build-a-Raptor sets that I've painted after two of the main characters in my novel, Iara's Crossing. Their names are Iara and Tlactoc. The first figure is Iara the Velociraptor. Iara is the main character of my novel and is featured in a lot of my artwork. She has a brown upper body and a cream lower body. Her wings have a banded pattern which has black and white feathers. Her eyes are bright green. She was painted with acrylics. The entire figure is articulated. The tail has a wire in it and can bend. The wings can move, and so can her jaws. I'm giving you a close-up to see the details. I appreciate the detail in these figures. All of the David Silva sculpts are very detailed. The tongue was probably the toughest part of this figure to paint. The tongue actually kept coming out and separating from the rest of the mouth. The neck and wings are fully articulated so that they can be moved and they rotate on a series of ball and socket joints. I've painted the underside of the banding in the wings of Iara a different color. They're a slate gray versus the upper side of the wings, which are black and white. These raptors are very posable, which I think is another plus to the Beast of the Mesozoic line. I've changed her here to a seated position, and the wire in the tail helps with the stability of the figure. Here she is in a running pose, and she's charging to the right of the screen. The second figure is Tlactoc the Atrociraptor. Tlactoc is Iara's love interest in my novel. He has a flame bowerbird coloration. He's got a red head crest that grades into an orange neck ruff and a yellow body. His wings are black. The feathers are black on the upper side and dark gray on the underside. He has bright yellow eyes, and I think his eyelashes, the area where I've painted black surrounding his yellow eyes, I honestly think it looks a little bit like eyeliner. It was very difficult to get those fine details there, but he's got kind of a Brendan Urie look that he's rocking right now. The top of his feathers are cast in metallic gold, and this gives him an iridescent sort of appearance in places. The neck ruff of this figure was the toughest aspect to work with and also paint. I found that the neck ruff kept separating from the rest of the figure as I was working with it. It was very difficult to also put back together after I had painted, and I had to repaint quite a few areas here and there. The wings on this figure also were much trickier to paint. They're a bit shorter and stubbier than the Velociraptor models, which I find kind of interesting. Both the Build-a-Raptors had several possibilities to work with and pose options, which I find is very nice if you're putting together a figure for yourself. And notice that in these overviews of these figures, I don't include their stands, because I found that the stands seem to be more decorative than functional. The figures themselves don't really seem to stand too well on the stands. They tend to fall over once they're placed on them, and this also goes for some of the other Raptor line figures. I find that the stands are more decorative than anything else. But overall, the Build-a-Raptors, I think, especially this particular set, these are some great figures. I liked the aspect of making my own dinosaur figures, and overall, I think it was really fun bringing my dinosaur characters to life. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video.